Well, hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Cars, Bikes and Boats. And goodness me, it's been a busy time, guys. I think the last episode we put on, I just wanted to show you where we're at with our motorbikes, with the boat, with the Land Rover, you know. So the Land Rover's back, which is great. I really want to get the boat sort of done, you know, for fishing videos on Loch Ness and various other places, you know. And obviously the bikes are really important for the motorbike vlogs. So obviously I've been using the big Fireblade lately, but this was supposed to be like a winter project last year. But of course with the coronavirus and all that sort of stuff, guys, you know, it's just been really difficult to get it all done. But I'm giving it the real push now, you know, just before Christmas. And of course all of this, guys, is really surgery and recovery. You know, almost 2 years ago now, I fell seriously ill and I was on a breathing machine for about 5 days. And it's just taken months upon months into years of rehab, guys, to get physically better. And it's not too, you know, it's not been too bad as such, but the old psychological thing, you know, I'm sure guys that have suffered with PTSD before will know, you know, that's quite a difficult thing to get through and get past, you know. I certainly find just with what I'm doing with things, I find it really difficult to do things in order, you know. Like just going out to visit a few shops in the town, you have to really think about where they are, and, you know. And it's been the same with this. So in many respects, guys, these projects have been a lot about, you know, brain training, you know, but I just really hope you enjoy. Again, we're just using the Fireblade at the moment. It's an awesome bike, needs a service now really, and obviously we've got a big Bandit behind us, so let's go rock and roll. Yes, he's really coming along now, guys. And you know, I've been painting some bits and pieces off camera, you know, because we did it before, you know. But guys, basically, look, there we are. The belly pan to go on underneath. It used to be black, now it's black and yellow. But the tyre hugger, it was like a shiny sort of black, you know, little sort of silver flecks through it, which is awful. So it's been painted black as well. And of course the thing that sets off most vehicles, guys, you know, is the wheels. And these are what we're calling, well, my kids are called the Bumblebee wheels, you know, from the Transformers. I do love Bumblebee. But yeah, I'm just trying to get it all finished off, guys. I'm on the forks at the moment because obviously I can't reassemble the front end without the forks all being done. However, as you'll see here, guys, it's got those calipers all tied up. But the frame, that last bit of the frame that I need to do green, you see it coming down into blue, all the way down into black? That's the bit that I've really got to do. That's the tricky part. But basically, guys, once all that's done, we should have engine paint, reassemble, polish up, and we should be almost there, guys, I would have said. Yeah, so, and what we've also got, guys, which I should show you before the end of this video, is the stickers, you know, the livery we've got for it. And because we've got a bit of white on it, I'll show you all another point. We've got a little bit of white on it. I'm going to go with white for the stickers, you know, just for this, like the Suzuki Bandit stickers. But we've also got like a number 46, which is Valentino Rossi's number from the MotoGP. It's going on there, and just lots of other little stickers here and there. So little Emily's going to help us for that. Just as to what was good and bad, she is so good at these sort of things, you know. But yeah, we'll get there. Right, let's get some of this off now, guys. These bolts up here are actually rounded, which I couldn't quite get off. So I thought, for all the time it takes just to, you know, mask this thing up, I'll just mask it so I can paint the forks. But as you can see, the forks look really good, guys. Really, really good. And they've all been lacquered now as well, so I can basically just get back to this reassembly, really. Oh man, even masking tape, what a pain. Yeah, what I tend to do when I'm masking up, guys, is use the blue stuff first, you know, so you can get this edges done, you know, the flexible edges and stuff, and then you've got a bit of a clear road. Again, just at the front, guys, I've tied up the caliper in a plastic bag with its own bolts either side, so that'll be really good to go back on. Okay, so the first of all these panels to go back on. Let's see, and of course, as per usual, guys, I'm being very, very careful. Just simply because I'm terrible when it comes to scratching things at times, you know, after having done all that hard work. Oh, this actually screws. There's a plate to go on underneath it. It's actually screwed in quite nicely, but we will need the plate. There we are, guys, so look at that. It is really, really coming together, guys. disc number 1 on. Now I know that the other side has got an arrow on it. These wheels and motorbikes, you've got to put them on the correct way, obviously, pointing in the right direction. So guys, basically I've just got to get this all bolted up. I've bolted up this 5 just now just to show you. So that's the disc back on the rim. But guys, the joy of joys in this is, look how beautiful brand new that looks, is getting it back on without the calipers actually scratching it. So I'm probably going to have to tape it up just to get it back on so I can get the calipers on. On the other hand, I might, no, better safe than sorry. So wheel on, and now it's time for the calipers to go on, guys, here in the front end, and it's coming together. And yeah, guys, you know, just, it's really difficult. There's just a millimetre of space in between getting this through to the disc itself, guys, you know. So a wee bit of tape, and then I'll obviously spin that up like that to meet the caliper, and that should protect, as long as I'm nice and gentle, that should protect while we're getting these calipers back on. Right, so guys, again, guys, you know, don't want to film absolutely everything that I'm doing, you know, putting on that front wheel, you know, I've done the taking it off, and the calipers, they are easy really, you just sort of pop them in and slide them along, and tighten up these 2 bolts. And obviously, guys, what you've got to remember is all these other little bits you kind of forget about. For example, this, what keeps that cable away from the discs and all the workings of the front wheel there. It's little things like that sometimes you can forget, guys. You've got to be quite careful, you know. But I'm just really taking my time with this one. I think when I have to buy some, I had to drill one of these out last time, if you can remember rightly, right there. So I need to see about getting a couple of them. That's don't know where I get them from at the minute. I've moved the bike forward a little bit now because, you know, I'm trying to get into this sort of front of the bike, and what we'll obviously do is cover over what we've done already today, cover all that over to go back. But guys, I couldn't help myself. I had to get the belly pan out and take a little look. Obviously it goes up tight into that side of the engine, and the same at the other side, but I just fancied putting it on just to see what it looks like. Let's have a look, 2 seconds. So as you'll see from the bike coming down, there's part of me, guys, that thinks, I could be wrong, that it maybe needs a bit of white, you know, from like over in the back there. I don't know. Then again, we've got stickers to put on it as well, so. But as you'll see, guys, this is just pure Bumblebee down on the bottom part of the bike. I'm still wondering why I put the white stripe on, you know, just at the back there, but this colour scheme is based on the Caterham Formula 1 team, which is no more. And I just love the colours of their car, really. So I thought I'll try it on the bike, and it's been really good. So again, guys, front of the frame, that's the big job we've got. And really the rest is, goodness me, reassembling. Isn't it nice just to have a good look at it, guys? Yeah, see what you want to do. Really nice. I'm not going to point because the camera always goes a little bit out of focus in the background. Just the setting that we've got it on. I just like looking at it, you can. I mean, obviously this belly pan will be slightly up. Sorry about the hand again. Be slightly up the way once I get those 2 brackets on. But I don't want to sticker this whole thing up and make it look really stupid, guys. You know, I've got some specific stickers in mind for the whole thing, which obviously I'm not going to know is good enough until we get it on there, guys. But so David and Emily are in with me now, and guys, it is dark outside. Look at that, oh my goodness, it's not a very good picture at all. But yeah, so there we go. Now David and Emily, although we're not at that stage yet, I think we're going to take the tank and the side panels in and sticker them up. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think that's the major decision.
These are sort of sparkly.
That's looking really nice. Front wheels looking nice. Yeah, just paint, guys, paint and reassemble, and that's us. So there you go, guys. This is one of the decals that we got from eBay or something, I think it was, wasn't it?
eBay, yeah, eBay.
So guys, basically up and over here, that's what we're wanting on this back panel.
Magneto!
Emily's got the magnet. Here you go. And that's where that one wants to go. And obviously over at the other side here, we'll have that one on there. And proper Suzuki stickers, guys. And I decided with this one, you'll maybe just see it through the camera there. I want it to be big and chunky. And that fits right in that sort of area right there. So I'll try and get it up to the top, just about. We've also got stickers to go on the bottom. A sticker to go in there. We can't see it at the moment. But boy, oh boy, we're looking good, aren't we, guys, eh? Looking good. Right, so guys, just finishing up for the night now, but the kids have got sparklers because it's bonfire night. You're not going to see them through there. There he goes. Oh, you got a heap of them.
Well, we've got more packages, but we're saving them for other days.
Right, cool. Right, let's see how we can film
And
this. Hold on.
also, when you put them on fire, you go like that, and then it looks like you're at
I
the
know.
wand.
Do it with one hand. So right on the end, guys. Remember, we have to hold it there just for a minute or so. A few seconds. It'll start, don't worry, just give it a second.
Whoa!
There you go. How's that?
Emma, do
Like a moth to a flame. Right, son. Here you.
Guys, look.
Aww. I'll see how that comes out in
You're
film. It should be
hypnotising.
okay. Right, son, let's go. No, other side? What is it? Oh, no, it is. Oh, that end of it's kind of... It seems it's pretty broken away. Oh, it's away already then. Woohoo! Nice.
Oh, it looks fireworks.
I know.
I
Is it?
just heard a firework.
I know. Now, in the UK now, you can't buy fireworks at all. So I think all you get these days now is sparklers. And would have to be at some event before we could have one. Very cool, eh? But I think when it comes to the bike, guys, we'll get back to it tomorrow, eh? Well, hey guys, and we're back to it. I've just kind of shot ahead, guys. You know, just covering over what we've done already. Mask and tape up the exhaust manifold. I've got some blankets here and there. And all I'm really doing, guys, is finishing off this part of the frame that comes down and round. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I've just put on the first coat of green now onto that part, that section there. And it's going to come down to just where the exhaust manifold is. And then we're going to split off back into black right the way around there. Now the reason for that is, guys, you know, when the belly pan's on, I want this to kind of be blacked out, you know. I want the belly pan to really pop, you know, and really come out, so that should be really good. So basically, guys, I've just got that coats of paint on there now. Needs to be black on there now. That's like an undercoaty sort of stuff. And get it together. There's a lot of little bits I need to touch up and clean, you know, like that pipe there's got a bit of green on it and stuff like that, you know, but that's all part of it. And we've also got some gloss high temperature paint for the engine, and I normally like matte, but I think with this bike it's a bit glossy, so I'll maybe have to gloss it up, eh? Coming along nicely, you guys. Green, and then we're fading into this black down in here, guys, if you sort of see that as we go along. And that should look really good. But now, it's the big choice. I mean, look at the engine, guys. So what I've got the choice of doing here is a gloss black. Here we are, high temperature gloss black paint. Or use the high heat spray, which is matte. Now, I'm just not sure, guys, to be honest, if I want this thing looking glossy. So, I'm just going to take a little bit, and we'll see what it looks like. Right, guys, so let's see what we've got going on here. Let's see if this is going to be the right colour for it. Obviously, guys, I'm going to rub the engine down just a little bit. I just want to pop this on and see what it looks like. I'm just not entirely sure. God, that is pretty glossy, isn't it, guys? I know it looks shinier when it's wet, but... Right, a wee bap on there as well. Just on the fins, just to see what we're going to be looking like. Oh, I don't know, guys, this might look a little thick. In fact, actually, looking at the rest of the bike, guys, I think we actually are in for this with the gloss black, you know that? I'm quite a fan of matte black, but I think this will look even better. Now, guys, this is personally when I sit and stare at things. Stare, stare, stare. I know that's, you know, it's quite shiny because it's wet, you know, but does it match the rest of the bike? That's the question. However, you know, when we think about, see the belly pan up there, you know, black's going to be at the bottom, and then obviously we're going to have that big yellow part just there, and it's quite shiny and glossy, so it should look okay, guys. But to see, this is when I get into these bits when I think, am I doing the right thing? Is it the right colour? Is it the right way to go? But I'm just going to keep painting anyway, guys. It's starting to come together now, guys. Sorry about this. I'm just kind of going back and forth, guys, because obviously I've got to keep putting on paint and paint and paint, you know, and lacquer and lacquer and lacquer. But hopefully you're seeing what the engine's going to look like, guys. I hope it dulls down, you know, because it looks very, very shiny at the minute. I really do hope it dulls right down, guys, you know, just for the look of the thing, you know. But, guys, as you can see, I'm sort of hoping you're beginning to see what this bike's going to look like when it's done. Yeah, that's just starting to dull down now, guys. See in the bottom? That's dulled off a bit. Up there still a wee bit on the shiny side, but that's just because it's wet. But I still think we'll stick with that, guys. I really do. I think we'll stick with that gloss. The bike isn't overly shiny as such. But I think once that dulls down or even just gets a little bit older and faded, you know, it'll look even better. Well, back onto the Bandito, guys, and we're basically just still on reassemble at the moment. And you know, the funny thing, like I was saying about this PTSD and stuff, I really struggle with what order to do things in. You know, my mind just doesn't really sort of help me with that, so I'm just really trying my best to try and think of the right way before I get started here. But basically, guys, you know, I've got to sort of clean up the exhausts, we've got the service to do, which is fine, change the coils and the HD leads as well. I'm going to get this tank done and on today, so I can get the seat back on as well, and really start to put together some of the last bits. And basically, guys, this bits here are pretty much the last bits to do when it comes to sort of reassemble, you know. So we'll just go ahead with the tank here and see how we get on. Yeah, so I'll get back on the petrol filler cap, guys. And what I'll do is, you know, when we come to the sort of final clean and polish of the bike, I'll get this, you know. I'm cleaning as we go along, but at the same time, you know, just to save us a bit more later on. But, you know, it'll need a proper going over when we're done, guys. You know, there might be a bit I need to respray or, you know, or something. You just sort of never know, you know. But yeah, I mean, if this petrol filler doesn't clean up, which I'm sure it will, we'll maybe just get another one, you know. It's not really that big a deal. But as always, guys, it's paid to have all these things in bags, you know. That Ziploc bags, I'd certainly recommend it, guys. Yeah, so it looks like we're going backwards, guys. We're kind of stripping back, but it's basically just to put on these the stickers that we need on this back end, guys. I've got both the panels off. They do need a bit of a clean, but it's so cold out here, guys, that I think putting the stickers on the house would be the best idea. So I think we'll zip and do that now. So there we are, guys. Just got the panels off, take them into the house. As you'll see, I'm going to need to do a couple of little touch-ups. I've scraped it here and there, but that's okay. So basically, guys, this is the kind of livery that's decals to call it, that we put on the bike. The bike's so cold outside, guys. That's Bailey, by the way. It's so cold outside, guys, that I have to come in and use a hairdryer to heat the panel up. So here we are, guys. I'm just going to heat the panel up a little bit. That's on pretty strong, pretty hot. I'm also being quite careful here as well, because you've got this kind of little bit that goes in here like this, guys, and it just happens to be where the dots of the eyes are. So basically that YouTube sticker, guys, is perfect for that. But in that, I've really got to do it properly. So here we go. Right, guys, so basically what I need to do is kind of go down at an angle. I can feel just under there that we're on the panel with the dot of that eye and that one. So it should be okay. I'm just going to try and get it as tight as I can to the little black line. Try and get it up to about there, you know, just get as far as I possibly can. And just make sure. I'll just do the same to the other side. That's the dot of the eye. That YouTube is right. Oh man, it's almost on it actually. I better move it a little bit. I want a wee bit of a gap. So that is tight, guys. That is tight. Ooh. Feels okay at that though. Right, so just put a bit of sellotape, guys. We've actually got the masking tapes down in the shed. Wow! What? Yeah, crazy mutt. She's going out for a walk, isn't she? Yep. Yeah. Right, guys, let's go for it here. Now that's the line, so I just have to trust that line that we've put in there, like that. And just make a start. It's always the start, guys, is the bit. Here we go. I'm just trying to wonder, I was just sitting there wondering, is it the right way around? I think it is. It better be. I ain't doing it again. Yeah. Let's see, guys. It's funny because it's just because of the curvatures of the panel, you see. Because this bit comes off next, you see. I can't really use... Not really fussed about that top part there, guys, so that's going to come off anyway. And like I said, guys, I went for white, and just to really stand out, You know, because I want it to be seen, that's the whole idea, when we're out and about locally. Now, of course, guys, you know, if you do make a little bit of a mistake, you can just get a pin. Right, so let's see what that's going to look like. I think you leave it on just for a short time. I just want to make sure that's definitely on there, guys. I still hear a bit of crackling underneath, which I don't like. I'll leave that corner up so I can use it. So, the big reveal. See, the top of that F's not down and that little dot isn't down. Right, let's try it. Really slowly, guys. Now see, that's the YouTube. That's the Y coming up. I don't want that coming up. No, it's not ready yet. Right, seem to have got the, sorry from the wrong, bit of the wrong angle here, guys, but, right, nice and gently, guys, here we go. The only thing I'm really concerned about is the eyes, the dots of the eyes. I think they're called tittles, aren't they? Tittles or something?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called, really, then?
I
think you're right. So guys, again, just nice and slow. You don't want to bring the letter in with it, you know. Nice and slow. This is the bit I'm worried about here, guys. Look, this, the tittle. I think that B's coming with us, is it? No, it's okay. No, it's staying. That one's staying down. There's the B up, though, guys. A bit of the B up. And that just seems to work, guys. You know, the bit that's coming up, if you just give it a little rub. But please take your time. I haven't stuffed one of these up yet, but I can see that you could stuff it up. And just make sure they're down. The shoulder, that little eye at the end will stay on as well. Nice, son. What do you think?
Wow.
Look at that, the eye is just on it, just and no more. Now that is looking good, guys. Let me just pull you over to the... There we go. Wee bit of livery on the bike, decals as they call them.
Very hot.
Yeah, so there we go, you guys. We're looking good. That's both sides done. I don't think these stickers are the best of quality, guys. They might, you know, need to be changed at some stage, but for the moment they seem to be fine. I'll certainly get the bike done, and then I can learn from my mistakes. I mean, these were just from YouTube, and not YouTube, eBay, sorry guys, and came really quickly. They look really nice. Let's just see how long they last for. So guys, these are all the other stickers that we've got for the bike. Now, I'm not going to use them all, but for all the price of them, you know, they were fairly, you know, to get a whole big strip of different ones, you know, different size Suzuki, different size Bandit, and you got a lot of the usuals, you know, like Elf and Mobile and Shell Oil and Motul, all that sort of stuff, you know. But really, you know, the bigger ones is the Valentino Rossi 46s, and they'll be going on the swing arm. I've also ordered some YouTube stickers as well, so it should look pretty good, guys. But yeah, I'm not sure about the belly pan yet. I'm still just in two minds. I want to get it on the bike perfectly, and then we'll sort of see and we can take it from there, you know. Now I think that looks very, very good. Overall, guys, that is going to look really, really nice, I think, you know. Yeah, it's certainly coming together, guys. Oh, I really need to turn it around soon, guys, you know, because the front end's basically there. You know, I've just got, you'll see, maybe I'm modernising the bike just slightly, guys, putting some LED indicators on, as opposed to that old ones there. If you've seen previous videos, I snapped that one when I was turning the bike, so that was a pain. So they just need to be changed out. Goodness me, 10-minute job. Get the headlights back on. And I think what I'll maybe do is get the bike started up you know, so I can drive out. Obviously 220 kilos, it's a lot easier when the engine's going, and I can drive it out the garden, drive it back in again, so that we've got the back end to look at. But it's really just the electrics, guys, nothing complicated, just make sure everything's working. But yeah, I'd rather have the back end really accessible for the belly pan there. Sorry, the belly pan and the tyre hugger, you know, it's just a lot easier sort of getting about and do it, you know. Especially the tyre hugger, for example. And I think I'm going to wait until it's on the bike before I put any stickers on it or anything like that at all, guys, you know. Just not going to quite get into that just yet. But just to see what it looks like, this bike's never had a tyre hugger, so when he's turned around I'll be able to see it on it. At the minute, I just won't see it properly, won't see the real effect on the bike. But hopefully it's even just with that front end, guys, what a difference, you know, compared to what it used to be. The old plain black and blue, you know, just, it's alright, like, but you know, you want it to look really nice, don't you? Not a lot to do now, guys, not a lot. Yeah, so last thing for this video now, guys, I've just tromped on ahead just a little bit, got all the bits done on the tank and got it on there. You know, I've still got to take the tank on and off, so I've just put a little bit of tape there just to protect the frame. There is a bit of the bike I just scratched as well, which I'm annoyed about, but I'll have to fix that as well. But yeah, it's really coming together now, guys. I'm really happy with it, you know. So yeah, put the tank back on. I'll need to fill it up with fuel, obviously, and check if there's any leaks, you know, make sure everything's nice and tight, obviously. And then put back on all the hoses and the breather hoses and whatnot. Then I popped the seat back on as well. Now the one thing, like I said earlier in the video, guys, I need to turn this bike around, you know, to get the tyre hugger on. I have to take the back wheel off again, which is a wee bit annoying, but I'll just have to do that. And hopefully in the next video, guys, we'll be even further along. Might have only maybe one or two more videos on this, and that's us, guys. But yeah, just little bits and pieces at the minute, guys, like the LEDs, look. Just going to pop on that LED indicators for the bike as well. Of course, we've got the new headlight. Stickers are still got to be done, you know, but this tyre hugger going on is a bigger part of the bike, you know, so I really need to put that on before I put any stickers on. So guys, for this episode, listen, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do, you know, just knocking about down at the garage and looking at bikes and doing bits and pieces, you know, that's what it's all about. Hopefully you just sit and relax with a coffee or whatever, you know, and watch what's going on. So for now, guys, thank you so much.